Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Divine Healers Podcast. It is your host, Angelica, the Intuitive Marketing Coach. And on this week's episode, I wanted to dive into a question that I've been getting a lot recently in my community, and that is I've got my healing certification. Now what? How do I start my business? And there's obviously so many different paths we can go down here because you're all starting your businesses at different places. Some of you have done internships and have already started your business while you're getting your certification. And some of you are like so new and fresh to the scene. So I'm going to do my best to be give this answer to meet you exactly where you're at on your journey. And I just kind of want to share what happened with me after my certification. So with my Ayurvedic program, I was already taking on clients because I was part of the internship and getting practice while I was in the program. And so after, I did feel like it was a more easeful transition, but at the same time, I had no idea how to create any type of marketing strategy. I felt like even just getting to the internship and trying to get consults was hard. And I was constantly scraping the end of the barrel, the bottom of the barrel, to get people because I had no idea how to market. I had no idea how to sell. And I certainly didn't have time to come up with a strategy while I was getting my certification and having my full-time job, starting my own business. Like there were so many other things happening at the same time. So when I got out of Ayurveda school, I definitely felt like, oh, that's all I have to do is get my certification. Then all of a sudden, I'm going to be able to step into this. And then I realized, oh crap, how am I going to get in clients and what is the best way to do that? And I realized that I needed to hire a business coach and I needed a mentor to help me create my business. What was going to be my offering? What was the audience that I was going to help? What was my strategy going to be? Am I going to be on Instagram? Am I going to be online? Or am I just marketing through my yoga classes? Like, how do you actually get people to sign up for your things and to get a consistent flow of clients? So I actually signed up for a mentorship program, which I was so grateful for because it set everything up and it got me into the world of coaching and curating programs, which is what I ran my business on for quite a few years, on programs and healing programs that I guided my clients through. So I'm a huge proponent in investing in your business because yes, you just invested a lot into your healing skills, but learning how to set up a business is a different skill set. And not all of us are equipped with that. Now, I will say, even if you do have had business experience, for example, I've worked with clients who've been in business for over 30 years, or I've worked with clients who had a business marketing degrees like I did. But when you are needing to look at your own business because it's so tied to who you are and your identity, it can be so hard to see the bigger picture at times. And having that coach and mentor is so helpful. So if you're looking for that extra support for your business and you want help creating an intuitive marketing strategy to grow your business via IG, I am now enrolling clients through my small case study group. So basically, last month I started a small case study group for this course. And in this course, I teach you how to create an intuitive Instagram strategy so you can sign your first client within the first 3 months. And the results have been so amazing of people getting inclined to their programs and their membership and signing up people for the retreats that I wanted to do another case study this month. So because this is a case study, this is such a great discounted offer. The annual rate is less than $75 per month. And what you get is a 3-month course to establish a full Instagram strategy, knowing who your client is, what your offer is, being really clear about that, and exactly what to post, how often to post. Everything like that is set up all the way to making the transaction for your client and getting them to sign up for your offering. So I take you through this whole step-by-step process so that it is completely laid out for you. And I walk you through it, of course, also giving you the support of the spiritual aspects of your business. Setting up a spiritual business is so different than just a business, and this is what I teach in this program. Now, because this is part of my membership, not only are you going to get this content for the course, but you're also going to get extra support for your healing journey. Your body and your business are one and the same. And so if you can become a master of your own body, constantly unblocking yourself of limiting beliefs and self-doubt that's holding you back, that truly paves the best success for your business. So within this program, you will also have a new and a full moon ceremony each month, which are live healing sessions to clear energetic blockages and receive clear intuitive messages for your healing journey. There's so much more that's included in this program. If you want to learn more about it, just simply DM me, I'm ready, at Angelica_feminine_healer, and I would be happy to help you sign your first paying client and tell you more. Okay, so let's get back into this episode. In order to get started for your business, you really just need 3 simple elements, which I am about to go into. Let's talk about the first one. So the first one is creating a clear offer. This is obviously, you need this in order to get in your clients that you actually are giving them something in exchange. They are giving you a value. This could be a monetary value. This could be an exchange of gifts with one another, whatever it is. Now, here are some issues that I see with this. A lot of times people have these really big ideas of, I want to open up a retreat center. I want to have a full-on coaching program. These things take time, those offers, right? But if you just got your certification or if you've had years of experience as a healer, you should be able to offer something to your future clients today. No questions asked. So you are creating an offer that can work for your future clients right now and today. And it could be as simple as knowing who you're helping, who is the person that you're helping, and ding, 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 it's going to be a past version of yourself. And the second part is, what is the quickest way that you can get this client from their challenge to their result? What is the quickest and most simplest way you can get them from A to B? And that's what's going to be your offer. Think about it as simple as possible. If you went to Ayurveda school, it's probably going to be an Ayurvedic consultation session with them to learn about their dosha and give them diet and lifestyle practices to help heal their imbalance. If you're a Reiki healer, it's going to be about clearing energetic blockages, but whatever you use Reiki for your healing journey is probably what you're going to help your future clients are. So make the offer as clear as day and simple as possible and as tangible as possible. I know a lot of times we want to be like, well, I do limiting belief work and I do journaling and I do all these things. Think less about the modalities and more just tangible what it is that you're offering. Is it a coaching session? Is it a consultation session? Is it a Reiki healing session? Make it clear as day. Okay, now step 2, what you need to get started is just to practice. So many times I see healers and they're like, oh, I haven't done Reiki in so long, or, oh, I haven't really practiced on anyone in a really long time. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. Not really, but you know what I mean. You got to flex that muscle in order to strengthen the confidence in your gifts, because the more that you really believe in what you're sharing and you see that evidence being reverberated back to you, you're going to want to be more inclined to market yourself, to start to create your business, because you're like, wow, this is so helpful. I need to be sharing this with other people. This is crazy that I'm not sharing this with more people. So practice. Consistency in your business is what's going to drive success. So how many ever clients that you can take on per day, per week, per month, start with that and just keep it consistent. Now, if you're having issues bringing in clients, then I do recommend offering your gifts for free in the beginning. Now, I want to tread lightly here because there is a huge block that healers think they just need to offer their gifts up for free the whole entire time that they have their business, and this is not true. The truth is that you do need to get an energetic exchange for your gifts because they are highly valuable. But if you don't feel confident in your gifts just yet, it's totally fine to give away them for free. And in fact, I still give away free stuff all the time because it helps to bring an inflow of clients, and it helps for me to connect with clients again and again and again. So I'm all for that. Doing it, just make sure you do it for a short amount of time. And when you're in this mode of practicing your gifts, you really get to know who you are as a healer. Like, what is your expertise? What do your clients say that they love about you? These are things that you can speak to for your future clients. Then you're also going to have practice getting to know what kind of clients you're getting in. You're going to notice threads and themes of these different types of clients. What are their challenges? What do they know about themselves that needs to be healed? What do they not know about themselves that they learn while working with you? What are some of the results that they get? And ding, 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 when you get some of these results, you now have a testimonial. You now have evidence to show future clients, hey, this is what can happen when you work with me. Would you like to sign up for a session? This part is so important. And I think why people shy away from the practice part. It's just that the self-doubt gets in the way. You keep thinking, oh, is this really working? And oh, it's so scary right before I get on a Zoom session with someone. I just want to make that feeling go away. And the truth is, it does get easier. When I think back to my first yoga class that I taught, and I was just crawling on my skin, terrified, and then the words were just coming out, and I was like, I can't believe this is over. I can't believe this is over. I just need to get words out of my mouth. And the second time, I got a little bit better. The third time, I got better. Fourth time, I was like, okay, I'm like, this is finally getting better. And then months went by, and I was like, whoa, thank God I am not where I was last month. And then years would go by, and I'm like, wow, I am not the same teacher that I was. It takes practice. It takes flexing that muscle and actually just trial and error and going through it. That's when you learn the most, is when getting in the mud and being fearless about what you're going through. And note that everyone started there. I know it looks like everyone started these beautiful businesses and they just became successful overnight. I sure get in my head a lot when I follow people that I look up to and think like they just always had a successful business, but they did not. They had to go through the mud too in their own ways. So if you're feeling down about yourself in that realm, listen about the people that you follow, the people that you look up to. Listen to their initial stories of how they got started. That always inspires me the most. And keep practicing and stay consistent. And the last thing that you need to get started is to have a balanced root chakra, a grounded nervous system. I want to get into what this means. For a lot of my healers, you're like, okay, I know what you're talking about here. There's a lot of elements to a healed root chakra. The first one is a grounded nervous system. So if your body is not fully healed, and when I say fully healed, there is no such thing as being fully healed. But when you are in a state of feeling my nervous system is grounded, I feel like I'm in a good spot, I have energy, I'm getting good sleep, my digestion is pretty optimized. There's always things we can work on our body. But when you're in that sweet spot where you're like, wow, I'm worlds away from where I began in my healing journey, that is what I mean by having a grounded nervous system. If you are having flare-ups of an autoimmune disease and your body is screaming out to you, that deserves your full-on attention. Are you going to have the room and space to start a new business? No, probably not, because right now you need to focus on slowing down and listening to your body's messages. And until you are so sovereign in that piece, the business will come later. But you need to stay focused on your healing journey first, because that lays the soil for your business, because you are going to be helping people through that issue. So it's important that you stay in that healing part of your journey until you feel grounded, until you feel secure, until you have the energy and inspiration to get started in your business. Another aspect to a grounded root chakra is to be secure in your finances. This one is so massive. I know we hear a lot about taking leaps of faith and risking it all and then leaving our job so that we can finally start one that really brings us fruition and all the fulfillment that we want. I highly, highly recommend keeping a stable job until you feel absolutely secure in leaving that job and being full-time in your own business. I see so many healers getting caught up here because they feel that they're not being in integrity of their soul's purpose when they are following a job that is not fulfilling. And there's a lot of shame there of, I need to just be following my soul's purpose. Well, your soul's purpose is you just waking up every day and living a life that feels in alignment to you, which can be a lot of different things, not just your career and the work that and services you provide to others. It's in how you breathe, it's in how you cook, it's in your relationships, it's in so many other ways that you can fulfill your soul's purpose. So that's first things first. And the other piece of that is you need to be financially stable in order to build your business, because you're going to need to invest in your business, like a marketing strategy, like a sales strategy, these things that cost money, like having a website. You're also going to need money to feel stable and grounded. We live in a world where that is the thing. You need to have your basic needs met. You need to be able to feed yourself, to shelter yourself, to care for yourself. And if that is being taken away while you're trying to start your business, it is not going to happen. Your business runs purely on creative energy, purely on that sacral chakra. And if the root chakra is blocked, there's going to be no energy that can flow to the sacral chakra. You're not going to be able to start new ideas. Creating a content strategy is going to feel like you're lugging a big rock. Coming up with solutions for your business when you hit these roadblocks feels impossible. So first, make sure that you are grounded in your finances. If you're at a job that is just completely draining you and you need to get out of it, then get out of it. And I call this a bridge job. Have a bridge job where it's like, I know this isn't the end all be all, but this is so much better than my last job. It's fulfilling my basic needs, and I'm learning something a little new that I'm actually interested and excited for, and I'm growing in a certain way. So it has your basic needs met. It's not the job that you see yourself being in for the rest of your life, but it is a job that is maintaining your needs right now. And the last thing to a grounded root chakra is to have a nurturing environment. If you are in a toxic environment, in a household, certain relationships that you're in the climate you're in, or even just the place that you live, if it doesn't feel like it's really nurturing the truth of who you are, it's going to be so difficult to build a business from that place because you're not in alignment with yourself. So be sure that you are in an environment that is healing, that is nurturing. This also includes being in an environment of other entrepreneurs. I know when I was living in Chicago, it was really difficult for me to find other creatives and entrepreneurs who were doing things like me. And I really needed that extra support because I was feeling so lonesome on my journey. And when you are alone on the spiritual entrepreneur journey, the self-doubt is going to kick in and it's going to immobilize you from taking action in your business. So a huge part of my journey with my business was moving back out to LA, surrounded by so many creative entrepreneurs who are inspiring me, who I can learn from, and who could put a hand on my shoulder and say, I've been there, I've been doing that too. And of course, for my personal journey, there was so much more to just living in LA as well. I needed nature, I needed sunshine, I needed healthy food accessible to me, all these things that really helped to create the environment that I needed to be the entrepreneur that I wanted to be. So those are my 3 elements for how you can get started in your business right away. Super simple. The first one, create your clear offer. It should be something that you could do today. Second, practice, practice, practice for free for a while until you can start charging for your services. And lastly, have a grounded root chakra. If you have all of those 3, you can start your business. Now, if you're like, Angelica, I've had those 3 for a while. I've kind of just been floating in space, but I'm ready to take my business to the next level. I really want to make this my full-time income and start getting in these paying clients. Well, that is exactly what my membership is for. When you join my membership, within the first 3 months, you will get my full Instagram strategy. I will take you through the process on how you can start signing your first paying clients. Within this program, you'll have one-on-one support from me, that is one-on-one sessions with me, and then any questions that you have, you will get feedback from me within 48 hours or less, and it'll be tailored specifically to your business and to your spiritual business at that. Within this membership, you also get community support from a virtual group of spiritual entrepreneurs just like yourself to let you know that you are not alone on your journey. And you will also have new and full moon ceremonies, a library of healing resources at your fingertips to stay in alignment with your healing journey and to further your intuitive gifts even more. If you are ready to sign your first client within these first 3 months, which is guaranteed in this program for less than $75 per month, DM me at Angelica_feminine_healer. I'm ready on Instagram. Okay, beautiful souls. If you love this episode, if you're a listener of this podcast, please, I would adore you if you commented, rated, and reviewed on either Apple or Spotify. This only takes a couple minutes of your time and it means the world to me. Thank you so much for listening. I will see you all next time.